Okay, so this is a WASPcam. I'll take you through some of your basic functions. Simple 2-button design. So to turn it on, hold this on here. And then we try to make the LED display as easy and user-friendly as possible for customers. So we put it up on the top here, and we try to kind of just make it easy to follow along. And at the bottom here, you can see, it's giving you your information on, what this button's going to do. It's going to record, tells you in the middle if you're shooting an ultra or wide field of view, shows you your battery power, and then also in the middle too is how much space you have left on your memory card. And I'll take you through all the basic functions here. So you can shoot 5-megapixel still photos. You have a Wi-Fi connection, which I'll pull out my smartphone here and show you how that works. You have your photo burst mode to shoot 10 photos up to within a second. And then you have your time-lapse mode, so you take a still image every 1 second, 3 second, 5 second, 10 second, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. And then what's pretty cool about the time-lapse feature on the WASPcam compared to a GoPro is that when you go to export your files into production, it actually crunches it all into one single MPEG file, instead of where on the GoPro you just have 500 individual images and you have to sort through those and build your time-lapse essentially. You have a timer, so a 10-second timer if you want to set that up. And then in your settings, you can customize everything from your HD video quality, so you can choose 1080, 960, or 720. Now, first you'll have to download our ActionCam app, which is free to download at Google Play or the App Store. And to set up the Wi-Fi, so we go into the Wi-Fi feature, we just turn it on here. And you can see here where it's saying that it's initializing, so it'll just take a few seconds. So there's the ActionCam app that you can download. So you can see in your Wi-Fi there, you just want to make sure that you got WASPcam checked off. Okay, so there we go. So now the Wi-Fi is connected. So with the Wi-Fi app, you can record videos, record photos directly from your phone, and then you can share them online, share them on Twitter, share them on Facebook, email them to yourself if you want. And then one other feature I'll just show you quick too is our wireless wrist remote. Works by radio frequency. This comes with the WASPcam 9900 edition. So to go into that, we're going to have to access our settings, setup, hold both these buttons down to connect. So you see it flash there. So now we're connected. Hit this button here. Now obviously the remote's controlling the camera from there, so that it records your HD video. And you can also take still pictures with it as well. And this, similar to the Wi-Fi app, it'll work up to 50 feet away, and it's waterproof up to 60 meters. So just a neat feature, like if you can't access your camera, if it's in a location where you can't get to it. And then also an important thing to note is that one wrist remote could control up to 5 cameras. So for a professional photographer or something like that, maybe you have a bunch of cameras set up, and then you can just control it from that one watch. So this is the camera, we call it the 9900, but the camera itself is the same camera in both boxes. We call this the 9900 package, and it comes with your wrist remote, and that's $269.99 at retail. And then if you're not sure if you really need the wrist remote and you want to save some money, you can get the same camera but without the wrist remote, and that's $229.99 at retail.
And then are there features, like can you buy the wrist remote separately later? Are there other attachments
you can buy the wrist remote separately later for $49.99. And then we have a full offering of mounts. Like we have, you can kind of see them all over there if you wanted to. So WASPcam released on August 9th. It's a Canadian-owned company based out of Ajax, Ontario. It was started by Justin Moore, who's also has been an entrepreneur for probably about 20 years now, and he's made quite a few products, brought them, from concept to reality to life. So the latest we have is the Action Camera. And a big reason why we got into this market is because all of our staff, whether some of us race motocross, some road bicycle, some race cars, everybody's into extreme sports, and we were kind of already starting to record some videos and stuff ourselves. We were presented with an opportunity where we could offer customers what they would expect with a GoPro or another action sports camera, but for a price that's more affordable to most people. And as things start to progress here, you'll start to see us bring out, new camera models, new mounts, new accessories and things like that.